You know, we were just saying, sure, this morning didn't go perfect. And you said, you know, it always could have been worse. Gonna get hit by a car. Well, I just took a truck tailgate to the chest. Such a strange thing that thousands of people want to climb up this thing every year. Well, we made it to Leadville. Been a lot of talk about a new course. We talked about a new course last video. We're gonna play around with some different wheels today. I'm gonna go Columbine. I have some good data on weight versus aerodynamics, but the hard thing to test is rotational weight. So we're gonna go up to the steepest, hardest part of the course, test it out, and have a little 3-hour ride. Get home, have lunch, make bottles. Time for the race day. Avery's got a busy day.
Better for me anyway, right here.
Okay, so you just want to wait?
Yeah.
Okay. On the long straightaway, we'll be beside you, in front of you.
That'll be like the rollers.
Exactly. We'll do a bunch of rollers up there. Yep. Cool. Part 1 of the Castle of Leadville. I got to film a bunch of the stuff for Le Malg squad. So we were out on course with 3 of the lovely athletes. And it's time to film some reels because you people love your content.
Oh my gosh.
Surprise, I'm breathing heavy, just like every time I appear on camera.
You coming in with me? All you? Bert, yeah. Come on. Bert, you coming in? Yeah. Bottom of Columbine, Lost Canyon aid station. Ride's been good, like an hour and 15 minutes in. Kind of rode the road and a little bit of pipeline. Saw the From the Gun Up crew. Then rode over the Twin Lakes Dam and kind of want to go see what this climb feels like on these wheels, and then come back down. 3 hours in the day, nothing too hard, just riding and enjoying and making sure I eat and drink. I mean, overall, I love the Grand Prix because most of the equipment setups that you see make no sense anywhere else in the world. Leadville, Schwalmingen, even Sea Otter, they're such unique races in the way that they play out that you get to have and play these games. And it's one of the reasons I also love Envy, because I can make a call last week and then the wheels arrive. Not sure Specialized can do that. See you later, Gator.
Jump up ahead, get out of the truck, shoot Lexi, get back in the truck. Pass Lexi, stop the truck, get out of the truck, pass Lexi, rinse and repeat. And our main goal here is try to kill anyone.
And dig deep.
As soon as you enter Leadville, you go to the grocery store to get milk, you're digging deep. I'm dumping cards tonight, we're digging deep. We're editing reels, we're digging deep.
I'm like a gel with a view. I got an altitude cough. I mean, it's really hard to say on the bike. I don't feel like I lost much of the wheels. Like, I feel like I'm going pretty well. 40 tooth chainring is big at this altitude, but I was spinning out at other sections, so I think I have to try it. And again, I ran it last year on Powerline, so don't be a biatch. Otherwise, yeah, it's gonna be fast. It will be a fast race. I just did Columbine in an hour and 5 minutes, riding like endurance. So, yeah, it's gonna be fast. So the old Columbine finished over there, about 3/4 of a mile. We climbed up a little bit and descended down to this point, and now we climb back out before we descend Columbine. So small changes. They were mainly with the course changes with Powerline and Sugarloaf cut out, trying to add in a little bit of time to make sure we're over 100 miles. So this makes it 101.
Simple. Sweet.
Down we go. Let's not get too cold. I'm already cold.
Yeah. Such a strange thing that thousands of people want to climb up this thing every year.
Who dat? Who dat? You go so fast. You think I need a bigger chainring? Keegan put a 42 on.
More chainring, more power, more energy, more passion. You can do more than you think you can, Alexi. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a wrap for Unbound training.
Yeah.
2 laps to Columbine this year, 200 miles. Let's go tomorrow. The Leadville 200. Yeah, you know what? I think 100 is not enough for Leadville, actually.
No.
Why don't we do 200?
Yeah.
Who's to say Columbine's the top? There's a lot more land up there. Why don't we just pave it all too?
Pave Columbine.
Pave Columbine, pave Powerline.
Put Wi-Fi on Powerline.
In fact, let's just make Leadville a road race. It basically is, let's be real, guys. Hardest mountain bike race in the country. I did it, you can do it. Come on. Come on, guys.
Easy strategy, huh? Yeah, hold it there. Oh, right there. Boom. And then I edit there what you guys would have said.
You know what I'm happy about right now?
No.
That I'm not riding right now.
What time is it?
Game time. Expo time. Musette time. We're headed to the expo to print some musettes with First Endurance, and we're gonna hang out, have fun, let the people see the real king. Everyone calls Keegan the king, but it's really Willie. Sorry, Keeks. Musettes! Get your musettes! This is the hand up everyone wants. I'm pretty happy with that. What is this, a poll? Who's there? Keegan should have probably 80% chance of winning.
But look at, you're right under him.
Right under him. But percentage is kind of skewed, you know? It's a high honor, high honor. I gotta live up to it though. Package for delivery?
Thank you.
Chilly morning in Leadville. Whoa! Good morning, party people. It's Friday. Last day before the Leadville 100. And we're getting ready to head over to the From the Ground Up house. A little pre-ride with them. We're gonna ride the Boulevard. All of us door openers. Hopefully at different speeds. And feel ready for the race. This year's a little stressful because I've had 2 subpar years at Leadville. One there's an excuse for, one there's not. You know, and that just starts to weigh on you. Is it my time to retire? Am I done? Am I washed up? The answer is yes for all 3, but I'm still trying.
That's good light.
We're here in Leadville, ready to take on the hardest mountain bike race in the world. Depending on the year.
Not this year.
This year it's a road race. You see these babies?
Mm-hmm. Look at this team. Team assemble.
We are the mountain bike Avengers.
Bye.
I'll see you, bottom of the boulevard.
I'll see you. You gonna go fast?
Today? Somewhat.
You gotta
Really? gonna go fast?
Not a thought in those eyes. Just dial tone.
"5 seconds were spectacular," and then the camera, he didn't drop the camera though. I thought he dropped the camera.
Did anyone see it?
I saw it on the corner of my, the minute I like saw the dip, I was like, oh.
Crikey.
The rest of Friday after pre-riding was pretty relaxed. We talked about feed zones. It's water. Outward bound, I will do a feed bag. I will grab a bottle. Guess what? I want to be light for Kevins. So we have 1 bottle. Okay. Start to Kevins, pick up pipeline, pick up at Lost Canyon. Then we go home.
Just 1 bottle from pipeline to home?
I might do 2 small ones, but 1 will be Red Bull. With some caffeine. You know, some people complain about the hard water in Leadville. Can't taste it with 4 scoops of First Endurance inside. Ain't hard anymore. Finalizing bottles. Looking for about 120 grams an hour. It's pretty simple. The nice part of this is it's pretty much picking up a bottle every feed zone. So the out and back nature makes this pretty simple. We'll have a start bottle as normal. I don't know where that is, but let's say it's this one. Drink that on the start line. I'll take 1 bottle up Kevins. It's pretty quick. It's cold. There's not much going on. Super concentrated, 120 grams of carbs. At the first aid station and pipeline, I'll pick up a concentrated bottle, 120 grams of EFS, and a bottle of water. I never know. This is easily a bottle I can toss again, but water is always an easy way to kind of allow myself to keep drinking if I'm struggling at all. On the way up Columbine, 1 concentrated bottle. Just deal with it. You eat, you drink, you ride hard. That's it. Be light. On the way back from Columbine to Lost Canyon again, pick up a musette again, high carb and water. And then at the end, I will have a hydration bottle, a high carb bottle, and a Red Bull water. That's Leadville in Hydropack and First Endurance. Numbers, stats, science, things.
Is there ever a risk to just having 1 bottle?
Always risk, but bottles are heavy. A 500 ml bottle like this is over a pound. So, talk about all these weight weenies are all trying to go to grams. I mean, I'm sitting here debating wheels that are 300 grams.
Okay.
Into the fridge we go. Look at that, they got the small bowls. Avery's had to bring the big bowl over. Well done. Now I just gotta eat it.
Why is there 2 of them?
I don't know. They multiplied. You know?
He was okay. He was like 7 months, so usually they're like a year or 2 ago.
You know?
Tidy.
Arrow, you know? Behind the seat post. Well, that's a wrap. Put finishing touches. And go to bed. What a crazy evening. Avery didn't film a lot, but Justice did, and they went bonkers. It's just good Avery's not dead in the hospital.
Everything hurts.
Be back tomorrow with the race. The Leadville 100. Fastest time ever.
Saturday. Leadville is an early start. I woke up around 3:30 in the morning and did what I always do. Rice and eggs, rice and eggs, rice and eggs.
That wake up never gets any easier.
It's been nice. Sophie was in town. She helped cook. Even got Avery and his dad on the rice and eggs program. It's not often that Avery eats breakfast before these races, so he was nourished and ready to go.
Red Bulls. You like Red Bull? I like Red Bull.
It's 4:36 in the morning. Alexi's telling me we should pound Red Bulls right now. And I'm eating the same sad rice and eggs that Alexi is. My sternum hurts a lot.
They're not sad eggs, they're happy eggs.
This is the leg pounder. You don't get a better activation than pounding your legs on the ground. It's Avery's favorite.
3:30 to about 4:45 is relaxing, eating, chatting, drinking. There's not much going on.
Battle Royale.
About 4:45 until I left to warm up around 5:20. I got dressed, did some activations and warm-ups.
I think you should just race with those sleeves.
Leadville is intense in the morning. I think all the Grand Prix races are pretty intense, but there's a feeling in the air that you get from that nip and that cold and that high altitude feeling.
Nothing left to do but race. 5:21.
Well, high Rocky Mountain peaks and the thin air of being at over 10,000 feet can only mean one thing. Welcome to Leadville, Colorado for stop number 3 of the 2026 Lifetime Grand Prix.
There's a lot of races that call-ups are important. Sea Otter, Leadville, and Schwalm I think are the most important. Everyone's nervous about the day to come. Sitting on the start line, it's really hard to know how prepared you are.
Man, all eyes on Quinn today, kinda. You know, I have hope for Alexi because I've been training with him, so if he does really bad, this could be my bad.
This is my 6th time doing Leadville. I don't know that I've ever really known I'm prepared, because what I always tell people is it is really hard to know the day you're gonna have at altitude, and you have to ride your bike to what you're allowed to do, what your body tells you. Racing that high is difficult, especially, or always has been for me. And that's something I just try to focus on was I'm gonna get into the race, I'm gonna have a feeling, and I need to focus on what I can do inside that period.
There's that shotgun blast, so we are off. Imagine that night stretcher here before we get.
We started really fast on the asphalt pavement, and it was one of those things where you descend kind of into the low clouds, and it somehow got colder from the start line. We hit the bottom of St. Kevin's. I was in pretty great position, probably top 5. The pace was pretty tough, one of the harder St. Kevin's I've ever done. And I think that was because of the course changes. We were walking into a big asphalt descent as opposed to a smaller descent into another climb. I very quickly realized that I wasn't on a great day, but I could probably make it happen. Kind of sold my soul over the top to make the front group of 12 or so. It ended up being a poor decision. We had probably 30 or so riders come back to us after that. I had a group of almost 50 coming into Pipeline Aid Station.
We just got here to Aid 1. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Hopefully no one dies in the feed zone this year. I think it's a little safer, so thank you, Lifetime.
Back to you right here, buddy.
None of us had ever raced this course, and so I think there was quite a lull, and everyone looked around at each other and kind of wondered what was going to happen. And it became kind of just a slow procession out down the single track and up through the neighborhood, past Twin Lakes, out to the bottom of Columbine. I focused on the things I could focus on, same as any of the race. I was eating, I was drinking, and trying to focus on position. And as we came to the bottom of Columbine, I prepared myself for the onslaught, the next hour of racing uphill.
Willie is having panic attacks at the moment. I think that's the biggest update right now. People are thinking it's abuse, and actually it is abuse because he's not on the back with his owner, Alexi. So far, Alexi looks still locked in, guys.
Keegan immediately set tempo, and once again, the same as Keegan's, I kind of found myself on the back foot. Wouldn't say I was riding badly, was just kind of stuck around the 280, 290 watts when I needed to be doing 300 to 320.
It looks like we got Keegan Swenson with a bit of a gap on the front. Breaking news.
Rode a pretty solid Columbine, very much within myself, knowing what I could do all the way to the top and that there's still a long way home, even without Powerline. Went over the top with Cam and we started descending together. He descended really fast, started dropping me, and then unluckily he flatted out. I kept going, managed to catch Mike Woods on the bottom of the Columbine descent. Columbine descent's always pretty, a little stressful, a little fun for me because you get to see all your friends and all these people on the way up. And so the whole way down, I'm kind of looking for people that I know, saying good job, saying keep up. And it kind of distracts you from the race a little bit. By the time I got down to the bottom, about 14 minutes later, it was time to start racing home. Grabbed a musette from Envy and kind of focused on the job ahead. Mike Woods and I had teamed up. We were probably at that point in maybe 20th overall and racing forward. Over the climb out of Twin Lakes Dam, I saw a group of 3 ahead of us with Andrew Lesby, Kobe Freeburn, and Skylar Taylor. And I was like, oh, we gotta catch that group. Like it's a big group of Lifetime Grand Prix guys and something I care about. Mike and I ended up catching them about a couple miles later, which was great, and we had a good group rolling. Got into the finale and I started climbing back up toward Carter Summit, I realized that I still didn't have great legs. Nothing had changed. No amount of eating or caffeine or doing things right had made the day a superb, special day for me. And so I had to ride my pace over the top. Henry Nelson, who had missed his first feed and was up in the group ahead of us, got dropped, got passed by those 3, and I caught him coming to the bottom of the boulevard. So with 5 miles to go, I kind of just put it into 6th gear and did everything I could. Closed the gap a little bit, dropped Henry, but came probably within 20 seconds of catching the lead 3 in front of me, and rolled in for somewhere around 16th on the day.
Wheeling out of Boulder, Colorado. Another one of our accomplished elite men.
Matt just couldn't close it. Braden's
I had a lot of people come up to me and tell me that, or apologize to me for having a bad day, or oh, I'm so sorry, you know, it's rough. And like, yeah, it's a tough day. As an athlete, they're hard to quantify. When you train, especially the gap in between Unbound and Leadville, it's difficult to say, okay, I just trained 6 weeks for this, I prepared well, I sacrificed these things, and I finished 16th. That isn't what I trained for. That isn't very fun, but that's also part of this. There's a lot of failure involved. Avery and I talked about that in the video in the past, but sometimes the only way to succeed is to have the feeling of failure and to know what you missed and what it feels like. And so, as much as it wasn't my best day, I left Leadville feeling like I salvaged what I could and I focused on riding a complete race. There was no mistakes on my part other than how I felt, and managed to hang on to the top 5 overall in the Grand Prix going into the last 3 races. It's a long season. We are only halfway through. We have 2 more mountain bike races and a gravel race left. There's a lot of races that fit me really well at the end of the season, and
I, for some reason, can always get more motivated as we get toward the end of the season because I feel like I'm very good at pacing my year. So excited to see what the Grand Prix holds. One of my favorite races is coming up, Schwalm because it's a home race, kind of. It's not actually that close to Michigan, but it's close enough. It's in the Midwest. We see the changing leaves. It's coming up. That's going to be fun. And then off to Bentonville for Little Sugar and Big Sugar. Finish off the year with Iceman. So it's a lot of racing left. I will not be dwelling on Leadville, and excited for the rest of the 2026 season.